Welcome to the summary of the book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. This book is a no-nonsense, action-focused guide to mastering personal finances, told in a relatable, energetic tone for readers who want to grow their wealth without feeling overwhelmed. Page 1. Start Smart, The Basics of a Rich Life. Ramit Sethi starts I Will Teach You to Be Rich by making a bold promise. You don't have to be perfect with money, you just need a system that works. He breaks away from old-school financial advice full of guilt and sacrifice. Instead, he teaches that money should be used to live your best life, guilt-free lattes included. The key is to focus on the big wins, automate your money, and invest early. 1. What does it mean to be rich? Right away, Sethi asks you to define what rich means for you personally. For some, it might be traveling whenever they want, owning a cozy home and retiring early, donating generously, eating out without guilt. The point is, you don't have to follow someone else's dream. Define your own version of a rich life and build your financial plan around that. 2. Stop worrying about pennies, focus on the big wins. Sethi makes it clear, cutting out $3 coffees won't make you rich. That's small thinking. Instead, focus on what he calls big wins. Choosing the right credit card and paying no fees. And negotiating bills like phone plans or bank fees. The automating your savings and investments. Getting a high-paying job or asking for a raise. These changes can save you thousands, not just pennies. And they're easier than obsessing over every expense. 3. Master your credit. One of the first action steps in the book is to build a great credit score, because it affects your ability to get a mortgage or car loan, qualify for rewards credit cards, pay lower interest rates. Sethi's key tips: always pay your bills on time, keep credit card balances low, below 30% of the limit, keep your oldest credit cards open to build history, check your credit report regularly, and dispute any errors. A good credit score saves you money and gives you freedom. Don't ignore it. 4. The power of conscious spending. Sethi introduces a concept called conscious spending. This isn't budgeting in the traditional sense. It's about spending extravagantly on the things you love and cutting mercilessly on the things you don't. Example: love travel? Set money aside for trips every month. Don't care about clothes? Stop spending money there. He encourages you to create a money system that supports your life, not restricts it. This changes how you feel about money, from fear and guilt to confidence and purpose. 5. Get started. Don't wait for perfect. Sethi is big on taking action now. You don't need to read 10 finance books before opening a savings account. You don't need to master investing before putting money in a retirement fund. Just start. He believes in progress over perfection, building momentum with small wins, using checklists and systems to make everything easier. This first part of I Will Teach You to Be Rich sets the tone for the rest of the book. Take control of your money, create a life you love, and don't waste time chasing perfection. Page 2. Automation, debt-free living, and easy investing. In this part of the book, Ramit Sethi walks you through the step-by-step process of building a money system that runs almost on autopilot. His approach is all about reducing stress and decision fatigue by using smart systems that take care of your finances for you. 1. Automate your money, pay yourself first. Sethi's favorite word in personal finance is automation. Why? Because it turns your financial goals into habits you don't have to think about every day. Here's how the system works. 1. Your paycheck is deposited into your checking account. 2. From there, money is automatically sent to a savings account for goals like vacations or emergencies, a Roth IRA or 401k for retirement, a spending account for guilt-free fun, a fixed bills account for rent, utilities, subscriptions. This way, you don't have to try to save or invest, it just happens. You spend whatever's left over guilt-free because everything important is already covered. Sethi says this is how rich people manage their money. Systems, not willpower. 2. Crushing your debt without shame. If you have debt, Sethi doesn't shame you. He gives you a plan. First, list all your debts, credit cards, student loans, etc. A focus on paying off the highest interest debt first, usually credit cards. Or make minimum payments on others, but throw every extra dollar at the highest one. Or as you pay each one off, roll that payment into the next. This is called the debt avalanche method. Sethi also encourages you to negotiate lower interest rates on your cards and even transfer balances to 0% APR cards if needed. Every dollar saved on interest is a dollar earned. The main thing is, don't ignore your debt, face it with a plan. 3. Start investing now, not later. A big part of the book is dedicated to getting started with investing, and Sethi makes it surprisingly simple. Key points. Start early. Time matters more than the amount you invest. You don't need to pick stocks. Invest in low-cost index funds. Use Roth IRAs and 401ks to save on taxes. Or if your job offers a 401k match, take it. It's free money. His sample portfolio is basic. 80 to 90% in a target date fund or index funds, like Total Market or S&P 500. The rest in bonds or safer options as you get older. He also busts myths like, I need a lot of money to start. No, you can start with as little as $50. Investing is risky. It's riskier not to invest and lose to inflation. Sethi repeats this advice often. You can't save your way to wealth. You need to invest. 4. Set it and forget it. Once your accounts are set up and your transfers are automatic, you don't need to worry about your money every day. That's the beauty of automation. Every month, you're saving, you're investing, you're paying bills, you're enjoying guilt-free spending. This reduces money stress dramatically. It also removes the emotion and inconsistency that stops most people from sticking to their plans. 5. Big wins, budgeting every penny. Sethi repeats one key idea throughout the book. Don't sweat every little expense. Sweat the big stuff. Examples of big wins are automatically saving 10 to 20% of your income, or avoiding fees and high-interest debt, getting a raise or negotiating your salary, choosing the right investment account. These decisions can put thousands in your pocket. Don't waste your energy on skipping dessert. Build a system that makes you rich slowly and steadily. This section of I Will Teach You to Be Rich gives you the actual tools to manage your money like a pro, even if you're starting from scratch. Page 3. Conscious Spending and Guilt-Free Rich Living. Ramit Sethi doesn't just want you to be rich on paper. He wants you to actually enjoy your money. In this section, he shows how to spend smart, guilt-free, and with purpose so you feel in control of your finances and your life. 1. Conscious spending, control without deprivation. Forget strict budgets and spreadsheets. Sethi introduces a system called the Conscious Spending Plan, which divides your money into 4 key categories. 1. Fixed costs, 50 to 60%. Rent, utilities, phone, subscriptions. 2. Investments, 10%. Retirement accounts like Roth IRA, 401k. 3. Savings, 5 to 10%. Emergency fund, travel, big purchases. 4. Guilt-free spending, 20 to 35%. Dining out, clothes, hobbies, entertainment. The idea is simple. When you plan for fun money, you don't have to feel guilty about spending it. This approach helps you enjoy life today without wrecking your future. It's not about cutting out everything, it's about being intentional. 2. Spend on what you love, cut on what you don't. Sethi calls this the money dials principle. Everyone values different things. Some people love travel. Others love clothes, gadgets, or fitness. The key is to spend more on what lights you up and ruthlessly cut what doesn't. For example, I love eating out. Increase your dining budget, but cancel subscriptions you never use. Obsessed with tech? Save more for gadgets, but skip trendy clothes you don't care about. This creates a life that feels rich and personalized, not restricted. 3. Save for the fun stuff too. A big mistake people make is saving only for emergencies. But Sethi says you should save for joy too, or a vacation, or a new phone, or a weekend getaway, or a fancy dinner. When you set up automatic savings for these goals, you're more likely to stick with them, and you'll enjoy the reward without stress. Label your savings accounts so they're specific and exciting. Instead of savings, name them: a Paris trip 2026, a new bike fund, emergency peace of mind. This keeps you motivated and focused on what really matters to you. 4. Handle big purchases the smart way. What about things like buying a car, a house, or planning a wedding? Sethi has this advice: buy used cars, not new. Focus on reliability, not flash. A rent versus buy a home should depend on your lifestyle, not pressure. If you plan to move within 5 to 10 years, renting might be smarter. For weddings, set a budget that fits your life, not what others expect. His rule of thumb: spend consciously, not emotionally. Take time to plan. Get multiple quotes. Know the real total cost. 5. Know when to spend more. Sometimes the cheapest option isn't the smartest. Sethi says it's okay, even smart, to spend more on things that or save time, or increase your energy, improve your life long term. Examples: or a better mattress, you spend 1/3 of your life in bed, or a gym that motivates you, a healthy groceries instead of fast food. These aren't splurges, they're investments in your well-being. This section of I Will Teach You to Be Rich is about flipping the script. Spending is not the enemy. Unconscious spending is. When you plan your spending and align it with your values, you feel rich, not deprived. Page 4. Long-term wealth, career power, and the rich life mindset. Ramit Sethi believes that financial success is not about luck, timing, or complicated investing strategies. It's about consistency, confidence, and clarity. This final part of the book ties everything together to help you build a rich life that keeps growing with you. 1. Your job is your greatest income tool. One of the biggest parts of your rich life is your income, and Sethi says your career is the easiest place to make big financial gains. Instead of focusing only on budgeting or cutting expenses, he urges you to ask: am I being paid fairly? Can I negotiate a raise? Or is there a better job where I'll earn more and grow faster? Even a $5,000 raise early in your career can turn into hundreds of thousands over your lifetime due to raises and promotions. Sethi offers scripts to help you negotiate your salary confidently and shows how research, preparation, and timing matter. 2. Automate everything and live free. Sethi reinforces that automation is the key to long-term success. Once your bills are paid, or investments are growing, or savings accounts are building, spending money is flowing, you can stop obsessing over money and focus on living. You'll feel the power of knowing your money is working for you, even when you're asleep or on vacation. This lets you live stress-free, guilt-free, and with intention. That's a rich life. 3. The invisible scripts that hold you back. Throughout the book, Sethi challenges what he calls invisible scripts, the things we tell ourselves that stop us from taking control. Examples: I'm just bad with money, or investing is too risky, or I'll figure it out later, people like me don't get rich. He urges you to recognize and replace these thoughts with empowering ones. I can learn. It's okay to start small. Every dollar saved and invested counts. My rich life is worth building. Mindset is everything. The only people who don't win with money are the ones who never try. 4. Design your own rich life. Sethi ends with a powerful challenge. You get to decide what your rich life looks like. No one else. Some people want freedom from debt, the ability to travel often, or a home they love, a time to spend with family, a peace of mind knowing they're secure. Whatever your dream is, you can design a money system that supports it. It won't happen overnight, but with the right plan, it will happen. And once it does, you'll realize that being rich isn't just about money. It's about freedom, flexibility, confidence, and purpose. Final takeaway: I Will Teach You to Be Rich is more than a money book. It's a mindset shift. It gives you the tools to spend with joy, not guilt, or save and invest automatically, grow your income without burnout, build habits that support you forever, and finally live a life that feels deeply, personally rich. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to start to become rich.